What if the difference between merely surviving your senior years and truly thriving in them came down to just 8 simple daily habits? Today, we're uncovering 8 proven self-care routines that medical research confirms can dramatically boost your health, energy, and independence after 60. Each takes less than 5 minutes, costs nothing, and can be started today, no matter your condition. The 7th habit is surprisingly simple, so simple that most doctors overlook it. Yet studies show it can cut fall risk by over 40% in just 3 weeks. These aren't complex treatments. They're practical, science-backed habits from Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and Mayo Clinic that can change your life. Before we begin, if you believe that aging well is about staying strong, independent, and full of life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps more people discover how to live longer, healthier, and happier lives after 60. Essential habit number 1. Drink water consistently throughout your day. Let's begin with one of the simplest yet most overlooked foundations of good health: water. You've probably heard drink more water your entire life, but most people over 60 still aren't getting enough. And here's why. As we age, our body's natural thirst signal becomes less reliable. You can be mildly dehydrated and never even feel thirsty. That's dangerous, because this quiet dehydration can create symptoms many seniors mistake for normal aging. According to research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and the National Institute on Aging, chronic mild dehydration in older adults directly affects brain function, kidney performance, blood pressure stability, and dramatically increases fall risk due to dizziness and confusion. Think of it this way. Every cell in your body depends on water. Your brain needs it to stay clear and focused. Your blood needs it to circulate smoothly. Your kidneys need it to remove toxins efficiently. When you're even slightly dehydrated, all of these systems slow down. That afternoon fogginess, that feeling of being lightheaded, or even your frequent urinary tract infections might not be just aging. They could simply be signs that your body is crying out for water. A 73-year-old man named Frank discovered this firsthand. After months of dizziness and confusion, his doctor checked his hydration levels and found he was only drinking 3 glasses of water per day. Once he doubled that, his symptoms almost completely disappeared. Here's a simple plan. Grab a 20-ounce water bottle, fill it every morning, and keep it visible where you spend the most time. Drink 1 bottle before lunch, another before dinner. That's 40 ounces. A strong baseline for most seniors. Set reminders every 2 hours if needed. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, lime, or cucumber, but skip the sugary flavor packets. Hydration is the easiest medicine you'll ever take. Your mind, balance, and energy will all thank you. In fact, before you finish this video, go pour yourself a glass of water. Your body is already asking for it. Essential habit number 2. Get morning sunlight within 1 hour of waking. This next habit is completely free, takes just 10 minutes, and can transform your sleep, mood, and energy levels. Getting morning sunlight. Harvard Medical School has published extensive research showing that natural light exposure in the morning helps regulate your circadian rhythm, your body's internal 24-hour clock. This rhythm controls when you feel awake, when you get sleepy, and even when your body repairs cells or releases hormones. When you spend your mornings indoors, relying only on artificial lighting, your internal clock becomes confused. That's why many seniors struggle with insomnia, daytime fatigue, low mood, or poor focus. Morning sunlight is the signal your brain needs to say, "It's time to wake up, energize, and start the day." Sunlight also triggers the production of vitamin D, which strengthens bones and supports your immune system. It helps regulate melatonin at night, leading to deeper, more restful sleep. And it boosts serotonin, the neurotransmitter that naturally improves mood and helps fight depression, especially in winter months. Linda, a 68-year-old retiree, struggled for years with sleepless nights and daytime exhaustion. She tried supplements, medications, and sleep aids. Nothing worked. Finally, her sleep specialist asked one question. When was the last time you saw the sun before noon? She realized she rarely stepped outside before lunchtime. Within 2 weeks of spending 15 minutes on her porch each morning, her sleep improved dramatically. Here's how to do it right. Within 1 hour of waking, go outside for 10 to 15 minutes. You don't need direct sunlight. Even a cloudy sky provides enough brightness to reset your body's internal clock. Skip the sunglasses during this brief period, so your eyes can naturally absorb the light signal. You can sip your coffee, read the paper, or simply stand on your porch and breathe in the fresh air. If mornings are cold, bundle up. If you can't go outside, open your blinds wide and sit near a bright window, but outdoor light is always best. Consistent morning sunlight will help you sleep better, feel more energetic, and stay mentally sharper. Combined with proper hydration, it sets the tone for a day and a life filled with strength, calm, and vitality. These two small habits, drinking water and getting morning sunlight, may seem simple, but they're the foundation of longevity. They cost nothing, take only minutes, and can completely change how you feel after 60. Tomorrow morning, start with these two. You might be amazed by how quickly your body thanks you. If these words touched your heart and sparked inspiration within you, leave a 3 in the comments to let it shine. If they did not, leave a 0 in quiet honesty. Every thought you share is a gift. Thank you for giving us a moment of your precious time. Essential habit number 3. Stay socially connected every single week. Let's talk about something that affects your health just as much as your diet or exercise: human connection. Loneliness isn't just an emotion or a phase, it's a real medical risk. According to extensive research from Johns Hopkins University, chronic social isolation increases the risk of premature death by the same amount as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's not a figure of speech. It's hard science. When we spend too much time alone, our bodies respond as if we're under constant stress. Cortisol levels rise, inflammation spreads through the body, and our immune system weakens. Over time, that combination takes a serious toll on both the mind and body. Harvard and NIH studies also show that seniors who maintain strong social relationships cut their risk of dementia in half, compared to those who remain isolated. Your brain quite literally needs conversation. When you talk with others, multiple regions of the brain activate at once: memory, language, emotional control, and social reasoning. This keeps neural connections strong and creates what scientists call cognitive reserve, a kind of mental savings account that protects you from decline later on. Even more fascinating, a single positive social interaction can lower your stress hormones for hours and boost your immune system's response to viruses and vaccines. Social connection isn't a luxury at this stage of life. It's medicine. Yet many older adults slide into isolation without realizing it. They think, "I'm just being independent," but in reality, they're cutting off a vital lifeline. Clarence, age 77, experienced this firsthand. After months of feeling foggy and low, his daughter signed him up for a weekly card group at the community centre. Within 6 weeks, his mood lifted, his memory improved, and his doctor said his blood pressure stabilized. Here's the prescription: 3 social interactions every week. Treat them like medical appointments you can't skip. These can be simple: a phone call with a friend, coffee with a neighbour, attending a book club, or a short visit with family. Face-to-face time is ideal, but phone and video calls count too. The key is consistency. Don't wait for invitations. Schedule them. Write them on your calendar and guard that time. If your social circle is small, your local senior centre, library, or community centre offers programs specifically to help people reconnect. Every interaction you make strengthens not only your spirit, but your health. Pick up the phone today and schedule one. Your brain, heart, and mood depend on it. Essential habit number 4. Practice balance exercises every morning. Most people assume falling is just part of aging. It isn't. Falls are not inevitable. They're the result of neglecting one of the most important systems in your body, your balance. Research from the Mayo Clinic shows that daily balance training can reduce your risk of falling by 40 to 50%, with noticeable improvements in as little as 3 weeks. Falls are the number 1 cause of serious injury and loss of independence after 65. The problem is, one fall often leads to fear, and fear leads to less movement. That inactivity weakens your muscles, which makes you even more likely to fall again. It's a dangerous cycle, but you can break it. Your balance depends on 3 systems working together: your inner ear, vestibular system, your vision, and the sensory feedback from your muscles and joints. As we age, all 3 weaken naturally. The good news? They can all be strengthened with consistent practice. Balance training rewires your brain, creating stronger neural pathways that help you react faster when you stumble. Phyllis, age 74, began simple balance exercises after nearly slipping in her kitchen. 3 months later, she lost her footing on an icy sidewalk. But this time, she caught herself. No fall, no injury. That's the power of practice. Here's a 3-minute daily plan you can do anywhere. While brushing your teeth, stand on one foot for 20 seconds, then switch. Hold the counter lightly for safety. After breakfast, walk heel to toe in a straight line across the room, keeping your heel touching your toe each step. Before lunch, stand up from your chair and sit back down 5 times without using your hands. That's it. 3 minutes a day. Within weeks, you'll notice better posture, faster reflexes, and greater confidence in your step. If you ignore balance practice, you risk far more than a bruise. Studies show that half of seniors who break a hip never regain their previous independence. But with just a few minutes of intentional movement each morning, you protect your body, your freedom, and your peace of mind. Tomorrow morning, as you brush your teeth, start your first 20-second balance exercise. 3 weeks from now, you'll thank yourself for it. Essential habit number 5. Eat protein with every single meal. After 60, one of the most critical and often overlooked keys to staying strong and independent is protein. Your body simply doesn't use it as efficiently as it once did. Without enough protein at every meal, your muscles begin to break down faster than your body can rebuild them. This isn't an opinion, it's a proven biological fact. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has published extensive research on sarcopenia, the gradual, age-related loss of muscle mass. Their findings are crystal clear. Seniors need between 25 and 30 grams of protein per meal to maintain strength, stability, and independence. And here's the part most people miss. Your body can't store protein for later use. You have to give it a steady supply throughout the day, not just a big serving at dinner. Muscle isn't just about looking fit. It's your body's engine. It burns calories, stabilizes your joints, regulates blood sugar, and keeps your heart strong. It's also a protein reserve your body draws upon during illness or injury. When you lose muscle, every part of life becomes harder. Standing up, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even maintaining balance turns into a challenge. Weak muscles also slow your metabolism, which makes it easier to gain fat and harder to control blood sugar levels. Most importantly, muscle loss accelerates frailty, the #1 predictor of loss of independence and even early mortality in seniors. When you consistently eat too little protein, you're quietly guaranteeing more weakness each month. Weakness that you might misinterpret as just getting old. But it's not age, it's preventable. Without enough protein, you're at higher risk for falls, slower recovery from illness, and loss of independence in everyday tasks like dressing or bathing. Vernon, age 80, noticed his strength fading until his doctor asked him to log his protein intake. He discovered he was barely getting 40 grams a day, half of what he needed. After 6 weeks of intentionally eating protein at every meal, his energy and balance improved so much that he returned to his daily walks for the first time in years. The fix is simple. Include a palm-sized portion of protein with every meal. Breakfast, 2 or 3 eggs, Greek yogurt with nuts, or cottage cheese with fruit. Lunch, chicken, salmon, tuna, or a turkey sandwich with extra meat. Dinner, lean beef, pork, fish, tofu, beans or lentils. Snacks, cheese with nuts, a protein smoothie or Greek yogurt. If you struggle to meet your protein goals, consider adding a scoop of high-quality protein powder to oatmeal or smoothies. Check your meals today. If any are missing protein, make tomorrow the day you fix that. Your muscles, balance and independence depend on it. Essential habit number 6. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes daily. Your breath controls far more than just oxygen. It's the remote control for your entire nervous system. Most people breathe shallowly without realizing it, a habit that keeps the body locked in a state of stress. But when you learn to breathe deeply, you can lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, ease pain, and improve sleep naturally. The Cleveland Clinic has published studies showing that just 5 minutes of deep breathing each day activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural relaxation switch. This lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, slows your heart rate, improves blood flow, and helps your body repair itself. It even slows cellular aging by reducing long-term stress exposure. When you breathe shallowly, as most of us do when anxious or distracted, your sympathetic nervous system stays activated. This constant fight-or-flight mode keeps your blood pressure elevated, tenses your muscles, disrupts digestion, and makes sleep shallow and restless. Over time, it accelerates inflammation and physical aging. But the moment you begin to breathe deeply and slowly, your body receives a powerful signal. You're safe. Beatrice, 71, struggled with borderline high blood pressure for years. After adding just 5 minutes of deep breathing to her afternoon routine, her blood pressure dropped 12 points in a month. Her doctor reduced her medication. Her sleep improved. Her headaches disappeared. Here's how you can do it. 1. Sit comfortably with your feet flat and your hands resting on your lap. 2. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. 3. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. 4. Exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. 5. Repeat for 5 minutes. The longer exhale is key. It's what activates your relaxation response. If you feel lightheaded, pause and return to normal breathing before starting again. Do this once a day, maybe after lunch or before bed. It costs nothing, takes 5 minutes, and has the power to lower blood pressure, ease pain, calm your mind, and help you sleep better tonight. Try it right now. Take a deep breath in, hold it, and slowly exhale. That calm you feel, that's your body remembering peace. Essential habit number 7. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. 7 days a week. Your body doesn't care what day it is. It doesn't recognize weekends, holidays, or catching up on rest. What it understands and needs is consistency. Maintaining a regular sleep schedule is one of the most powerful, drug-free ways to improve your health, sharpen your mind, and protect your independence after 60. The Johns Hopkins Sleep Center has published extensive research showing that older adults who go to bed and wake up at the same time every day experience better deep sleep, stronger immune systems, and significantly lower dementia risk. That's because your body operates on precise biological rhythms called circadian cycles, which control when your brain repairs itself, your cells regenerate, and your hormones balance. During deep sleep, your brain clears away toxins through the lymphatic system, a natural cleaning process that protects against cognitive decline. This is also when your body releases growth hormone, crucial for maintaining muscle mass and repairing tissues, and produces immune compounds that fight infection and regulate inflammation. When your bedtime and wake time constantly shift, these repair processes get confused. Your body doesn't know when to start or when to stop the essential work of keeping you healthy. Even if you think you're sleeping 8 hours, an irregular schedule can leave you chronically unrested. Inconsistent sleep patterns cause inflammation, weaken immunity, and interfere with the brain's nightly cleanup, raising dementia risk. They also increase daytime fatigue, slower reaction times, and even fall risks. Over time, poor sleep quality accelerates physical and cognitive aging. Lorraine, age 69, felt drained every afternoon despite sleeping enough. A sleep specialist discovered the culprit. She went to bed at 10 p.m. some nights, midnight on others, and slept in on weekends. Once she set a consistent bedtime and wake time, her energy returned within 2 weeks. The solution costs nothing, just discipline. Choose a bedtime and wake-up time that allow for 7 to 8 hours of rest, and stay within 30 minutes of that schedule daily. An hour before bed, dim your lights, lower the thermostat to 65 to 68 degree Celsius, and turn off screens. Read, stretch, or listen to calm music. If you need to shift your current schedule, do it slowly. 15 minutes earlier or later every few days. Start tonight. Set an alarm for your new bedtime. Remember, your body repairs itself while you sleep, but only when you let it. Consistency matters more than hours. Treat your bedtime like medicine and take it daily. The truth is, healthy aging isn't built on luck. It's built on habits like these. Staying hydrated, eating enough protein, practicing balance, protecting your sleep, and nurturing real connections aren't small things. They're the foundation of strength, clarity, and independence in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. When you honor your body's rhythm, feed it what it needs, and give it rest and movement, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Every sip of water, every mindful breath, every consistent bedtime is a quiet act of self-respect that pays off in years of vitality. So tonight, make one small promise to yourself. Choose consistency. Let your habits become your medicine. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to our channel. We're here every week with science-backed tips to help you stay strong, sharp, and full of life at any age. Because aging well isn't about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years.